Barcelona have already informed a forgotten midfielder to find a new club this summer as Hansi Flick continues reshaping the squad. Meanwhile, sporting director Deco has opened up about the club's plan to ease the pressure on Robert Lewandowski next season, and it could involve some tactical surprises. And just when fans thought the focus was fully on Nico Williams, Deco dropped a huge hint that Luis Diaz from Liverpool could still be in the picture for a shock transfer. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest updates and what they mean for Barca's future. A somewhat forgotten member of the midfield ranks at La Liga giants Barcelona has long been informed that he does not feature in the club's plans for next season. That's according to Mundo Deportivo, who highlight Oriol Romeu as the player in question. Midfielder Romeu for his part spent this past season plying his trade with Girona, on a temporary basis away from parent club Barcelona. And the 33-year-old went on to endure something of a hit-and-miss time of things back at the Estadi Montilivi, racking up starts in just shy of half of Girona's La Liga fixtures. His performances across these outings didn't prove sufficient to convince the board at the Estadi Montilivi of the merits of forking out a fee for Romeu's signature, though, culminating in his official return to Barcelona earlier this month. As alluded to above, though, the Spaniard's future as things stand, appears to lie well away from the Camp Nou. As per a report from MD, Romeu has been informed that he will need to find a new home for the 2025-26 campaign. This comes after Deco and company made clear to the player and his entourage that he is no longer part of Hansi Flick's plans. Deco reveals Barcelona plan to ease Robert Lewandowski burden. Barcelona sporting director Deco has opened up on the club's plan to rotate Robert Lewandowski next season. Robert Lewandowski is showing no signs of slowing down in Catalonia. At 36 years old, the veteran striker is having his best season yet in La Liga, proving that age truly is just a number. With his incredible form in 2024-25, he's now reached an impressive 101 goals in just 147 games over 3 seasons with Barcelona. A remarkable feat for any player, let alone someone in the later stages of their career. The 2024-25 season was Lewandowski's most impressive yet in a Barcelona shirt. He netted 27 goals in La Liga and 42 in all competitions, marking his highest single-season tally since joining the club. Despite just missing out on the golden boot to Kylian Mbappe, his consistency and hunger in front of goal were undeniable. Amid speculation of a potential move to the Saudi Pro League in 2026, Lewandowski has made it clear, he's staying at Barcelona next season. His focus remains fully on helping the team compete at the highest level. Barcelona's 2025-25 plan for Lewandowski. Lewandowski and Hansi Flick will measure his game time to the second in the coming months to avoid any possible overloads. He pulled out of Poland duty at the start of June, to extend his summer break, and that could be repeated in the autumn. His incredible physical endurance means Flick will need to be firm over his rest periods, with 32 league starts from 38 games last season, a figure only beaten by Pedri and matched by Rafinha. Deco's surprise Lewandowski replacement. Deco touched on a host of topics as part of a wide-ranging interview, including clear indications over the ongoing transfer pursuit of Nico Williams, and his confidence in Ferran Torres stepping in as needed for Lewandowski. However, there could also be a hybrid solution, with Dani Olmo shuffled forward from an advanced midfield role. We want to play with Dani Olmo as a false 9, that's the plan, as per Mundo Deportivo. If you obsess over finding a replacement of Robert's quality, it won't work. Ferran is becoming important as a number 9. If Nico or Luis Diaz come, we could play without a fixed number 9 in the team. Deco hints Barcelona may still sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool despite major Nico Williams news. Liverpool could lose a few attackers this summer as they need cash to balance the books. Arne Slot is building a super team and the Reds look like they will be as dangerous as ever heading into their title-defending season. The standards needed to make it into the team get higher and higher each year, with the quality in each position really being quite frightening. Despite being one of Liverpool's standout performers last season, Luis Diaz could still be on his way out. The Colombian winger remains a top-level talent, but with Liverpool investing £116 million in Florian Wirtz, they may need to sell key assets to balance the books, and Diaz is among the players who could generate significant funds. His departure would be more about finances than form. Despite Saudi Arabian clubs being interested, rumors have gone quiet on that front, and if he does leave, Barcelona look like the Colombian's destination. Liverpool still do not want to sell, but if the right offer comes in, it may force their hand, and the Spanish Giants sporting director, Deco, may have just indicated that a proposal might be on the way soon. Deco hints that Barcelona still want Luis Diaz despite agreeing personal terms with Nico Williams. Signing a winger in today's market is proving rather tricky as there are many quality options, but the price that it will come at is extortionate. Barcelona are keen on a winger and have already agreed personal terms with Athletic Bilbao star Nico Williams, although Deco has hinted that Diaz is still an option, suggesting the price for the Spaniard might be proving too much. In the end, you follow a process. Speak to the agent, look at the contract, and then see if the club wants the release clause paid or is open to talks, Deco said as reported by the Liverpool Echo. We have a good group and we want to keep it that way. Players like Nico Williams or Luis Diaz have the right mindset. They're hungry to succeed and that matters. If we close a winger, no more high-level players will arrive. It looked as though Liverpool may have managed to keep hold of their Colombian star this summer as other clubs pursued other targets, although now it looks like Barcelona may have changed their minds again. Liverpool need to do all they can to keep Luis Diaz. It goes without saying, Diaz is certainly one of Liverpool's most important players and after Mohamed Salah, was their best last season. He had his best goal-scoring season to date with 13 in the league and was a constant threat every time he picked up the ball, with his end product getting significantly better. So there you have it, Barcelona's summer shakeup continues. One midfielder is on his way out, new plans are being made to support Lewandowski, and Luis Diaz might not be off the table just yet. What do you think about these moves? Should Barca still go for Luis Diaz even after closing in on Nico Williams? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe for more Barca transfer news, and don't miss what's next in this wild transfer window. Big news is coming out of Camp Nou as Barcelona chief gives a major update on Nico Williams' transfer. Meanwhile, one fringe striker has been told he's no longer part of the club's plans. And new coach Hansi Flick reportedly wants to offload 4 players this summer. In this video we break down the latest transfer developments, who's on the chopping block, and how these moves could reshape Barca's future ahead of the new season. Let's dive in. Barcelona sporting director Deco has this weekend provided an update on the club's ongoing pursuit of athletic club star Nico Williams. It is of course common knowledge across Spain at this point that wide man Nico has made his way back onto the transfer agenda at Barcelona over the last week. Following a meeting with the 22-year-old's entourage, in fact, the Camp Nou brass have since gone as far as to reach an agreement on the terms of a contract with Nico. During a media appearance on Saturday, it therefore came as little surprise when the subject of the Spanish international's potential arrival was put to the aforementioned Deco. And during an interview with La Vanguardia, as cited by transfer insider Fabrizio Romano, the Portuguese confirmed 2 key points. First, that Nico himself wants to join, and second that Barcelona are now actively pushing for his signature. Yes, Nico Williams wants to come, and we will try. Nico, same as other players, is showing a strong desire to come, and if the right conditions are met in his case, we'll definitely try to complete the deal. Barcelona have reportedly told one of their fringe strikers that he's no longer part of the club's future plans. The message is clear. He should start looking for a new team this summer. With Hansi Flick aiming to reshape the squad, tough decisions like this are just the beginning of a major shake-up at Camp Nou. Pau Victor was a dark horse of sorts when he joined Barcelona last summer. Many expected the youngster to become an ideal alternative for Robert Lewandowski in the Barcelona frontline. However, the attacker's season didn't pan out as expected, with the player featuring in less than 400 minutes of action across all competitions. Now, as Barcelona gear up for the new season, the club are putting faith in Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo to serve as an alternative to Lewandowski. Victor, as a result, is considered surplus to the requirements. Barcelona informed Victor. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have informed Pau Victor that he is no longer a part of the club's plans heading into the new season. The player, for his part, is looking out for new opportunities and is more than likely to leave Catalonia this summer. The report points out that Real Betis and Girona have emerged as 2 potential suitors for the young striker. A move away from Barcelona would make a world of sense for the player, as he looks to make a big breakthrough in La Liga. A return to Girona, for example, could be an ideal opportunity for the Spaniard to showcase his credentials at the highest level of football. As for Barcelona, Pau's exit will be covered up by the presence of Olmo and Torres, both of whom can operate as Lewandowski's alternatives if required. Barcelona are showing confidence in Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres, choosing to keep both players for at least one more season. The club plans to rely on them through the 2025-26 campaign while keeping an eye on a big money signing in the summer of 2026. It's a strategic move, giving the current squad stability while preparing for a long-term upgrade. In the latest Barcelona transfer news, new head coach Hansi Flick is reportedly planning to cut 4 players from the squad this summer. As he begins shaping the team to match his vision, the German manager is ready to make bold decisions, and several current squad members could be shown the exit door in the coming weeks. A major squad overhaul is clearly underway at Camp Nou. Barcelona boss Hansi Flick has reportedly decided he wants to axe 4 players this summer, including forward Ansu Fati. Flick enjoyed a successful first season as Barcelona boss, guiding the club to the league title, Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup. The 60-year-old is in no mood to rest on his laurels ahead of his second season in charge, especially as Barcelona will be wary of fierce competition from a new-look Real Madrid under the tutelage of Xabi Alonso. While Barcelona are looking to strengthen their squad, they are also keen to offload players who have been deemed surplus to requirements by Flick. Flick wants to offload 4 players. According to Fishages, Flick has informed the Barcelona hierarchy that he wants to move on Ansu Fati, Iñaki Peña, Oriol Romeu and Pablo Torre. The Barcelona boss seemingly wants to offload the quartet to free up wages and space in the squad for potential arrivals. Fati has been heavily linked with a move to Monaco after he was restricted to just 11 appearances under Flick last season. However, negotiations over a move to the League One club have stalled due to the player's significant salary. With Fati believed to be among the highest earners at Barcelona, his potential departure could prove pivotal to being able to register new players this summer. What about Peña, Romeu and Torre? Iñaki Peña has become the club's 4th-choice goalkeeper following the recent arrival of Joan Garcia from Espanyol. Garcia will become the club's new number 1, while Wojciech Szczesny should become his deputy once he signs his new deal. While it remains to be seen whether Marc-Andre ter Stegen departs, Peña is widely expected to leave to gain regular playing time elsewhere. Meanwhile, the club are also looking for a new home for Oriol Romeu, who spent last season on loan at Girona. However, Barcelona are yet to receive offers for a player who is set to enter the final 12 months of his contract. As for Torre, he could leave on loan for the 2025-26 season, with Villarreal said to be the front-runners for his services. That's the latest from Barcelona's transfer front. Nico Williams' move is heating up, and with Hansi Flick looking to clear out 4 players, major changes are just around the corner. Who do you think should stay or go? And is Nico Williams the right signing for Barca? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe for daily Barca updates, and don't miss a thing as the summer drama unfolds at Camp Nou.